Oh no. Oh no.
Sophie, are we putting our reef in?
Yeah, we are.
So we're gonna draw straws after we try to warm up dinner.
Woo! Yeah, we're gonna get right through the middle. Alright, well, this is it. Are we ready?
You ready, honey?
Yes, let's go.
Alright.
Hello and welcome on board Policial, where today we are about to leave Bonaire after 4 months of being here to sail towards the Azores. This passage is going to be our absolute longest passage to date, with almost 3,500 nautical miles that we need to sail. Now, as opposed to our last Atlantic crossing when we were going from east to west, we were rolling with the trade winds. This time we're gonna have to deal with very different weather patterns, and this is why we call this passage our most technical sail to date. In about 5 minutes, Ryan should be firing up the engine. We will untie the lines at the marina here in Harbour Village, Bonaire, and that's it. Then we go.
Okay, Tim, how are we doing?
Pretty good. We just need to put. We actually need to take the trash out once before we leave.
Oh, yeah.
We need to put the table away, the valleys, the kitchen, and take the trash out, and we're good to go.
I have been a little bit anxious on and off for the last 4 days, and last night I put a patch of scopoderm behind my ear, which is my seasickness medication, and they have a tendency to dilate my pupils, and so I don't see very well, and I'm very sensitive to light. Hopefully I can remove the patch in about 2 or 3 days when I have gotten my sea legs back. At this point we haven't sailed in a year, and so I do not want to take any risk when it comes to the seasickness medication.
Hey guys, watch the water taxi. Oh, yep. See you guys.
Interaction, but right.
See you
Bye! Bye, Caribbean. It's hard to fathom that this is the last time we're seeing land for weeks.
We'll see land when we go through the passes.
So what's happened?
Oh, the sheet just broke off. I don't know why. So based on the speed that we had during that little exercise, let's pull not so much head sail out this time.
Yeah.
Because when we get around this corner, those winds are gonna
Be more.
go. Yeah, it's like 20 knots apparent right now. I don't want to go that far, shit. So that takes us, this heading right now on a track takes us, this takes us right to the west coast of, and this is without any current. It takes us right to the west coast of Puerto Rico.
Our challenge for this passage is to keep our heading as much east as we can. Our objective is to exit the Caribbean Sea between the British Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. But with the winds coming from the west, we know that this will be difficult and uncomfortable, as there is only so much we can point. That is 3 days of upwind sailing before we can turn the boat slightly to the west and get a more comfortable ride north towards Bermuda. Unfortunately, the winds and the currents from the west are stronger than the forecast, which means that no matter how much we point Policial to the east, we are being pushed to the west much more than we want. It looks like we may need to exit the Caribbean Sea through the Mona Passage, which is notoriously difficult to navigate.
I'm just saying, like, I think now we're gonna see the effects of how well polar seal goes over the waves with this sail. Like, this is why we might need to have some more sail out. We're starting to get some swell. Yeah,
Yeah, it is a whoop. Oh, this is a bit rough right now. Whoa. Whoa.
So we're gonna draw straws on who's gonna warm up dinner.
Woo. Maybe we can wait a bit until we're out of this.
I'm not. That could be like a day. The island can influence the sea quite a ways out. Maybe like, I don't know.
This sea state and point of sail, it's very tiring. Right now I know that Brian is struggling a bit. Like, he cannot come in the cabin, otherwise he's gonna vomit. And it seems to be doing really well, and I'm just crashing. But I shouldn't wait too long to make dinner. Whoa!
Yeah, it's alright.
This reminds me of our passage from Tangier to Lanzarote. And we got out of Tangier, it was just crazy. It should calm down.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's a tough departure. Oof. Doing that, Ryan.
But my question is, should I put the full thing in there?
Yeah.
But take the top off.
Yes.
And for half an hour, you said?
Yes. It's a bit gnarly, Ryan.
Yeah, it's just a motion we're not used to, I think, so.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep.
You're the best. And this is why we meal prep before going offshore. Ugh, damn. So it is 3:30. And I think that pretty much everyone on board was seasick tonight at some point. I crashed on the city at 6 in the afternoon and I woke up at 11:30. And both Ryan and Annette were also a bit seasick. Unfortunately, Annette fed the fish. And she's still a bit queasy. The sea state between 6 p.m. and 11 was really, really strong and gnarly, and to some degree it still is, but it calmed a little bit. We have 2 reefs in the main, 1 reef in the jib. We are averaging 5.56 knots, which is really good, but man, it is not comfortable. So yeah, hopefully it gets a little bit better, but wow. That was a rough start. It was rough. Good morning. Welcome on board Policial. I have been sleeping since 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m., which is nice. Yay for crew. The sea state is slightly better, I would say, than last night, although still a bit rocky. and I'm gonna go make food now because we really need it. All right, willpower. Let's get up.
Are you hot?
It's hot.
Yeah.
Bon appétit!
Bon appétit, thanks, baby.
Bon appétit!
Oh, I'm glad I put that second hook back in.
Oh, good job, Ryan. Maybe we should furl the headset a little more. It's it's heavy.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, just a little bit more. I want to release that main sheet just a little bit, honey. Really, it went from like 10 knots to 24 knots. At first I thought it was just gonna not do anything. So we slowed way down. And then it just... almost no sail, we're doing 6 knots.
Good.
Alright. Which we want to do 9 to 1. What time is it?
This is the beginning of day 3. Last night was really hard. We took a couple of super gnarly squalls, really high winds, lots of rain. Before going off watch, I fed the fish a lot. I think that everybody right now is dealing with seasickness of some kind. I have nasty stuff in my hair. Salt water, I'm wet. It's not very pleasant. But it is 5 a.m. The sun is about to get up. It's a new day. That little ship back there does not look like it's moving at all. But also, it's not on AIS.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sophie, are we putting a reef in them?
Yeah, we are.
How far off?
Did Ryan go back to bed?
Yeah. Okay.
It's all good. We got this, Ryan. So long as my oatmeal doesn't spill, I'll be happy. I should probably move back over there. We feel happy about the degrees. It's at 60 to 70.
Let's wait a little bit.
28 knots.
Let's wait until it's past. Nasty, nasty.
Dodging squalls is not my favorite activity.
Kieran, where are we?
So we're currently in the north end of the Mona Pass between Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. Apparently it has a reputation I was unaware of. We're experiencing that now.
What kind of reputation?
Apparently it can suck sailors in and spit them out. That's exactly what happened to us. So getting a little bit of rough seas, some rain, probably some thunderstorms later.